Hello. I have been working all day. Didn't video anything because I've just been sanding and painting. So there's where the heater used to be, and that's where the big hole was there. So that's gone. I have a few small holes to fill from the old radiator, and there were some bubbles there which I've removed. I don't know what was underneath, but I just need to patch them. There's a bit of patching and filling and touching up to do, but happy enough with how that turned out. Radiators moved over here, all wired, connected. Just need to push that wire up there, and then everything just needs another coat. The ceiling got a first watery pass. It was just taking forever to put the neat paint on, so I'll just go over that now in a second coat, be much faster. And yeah, it just looks like there's been a dirty protest in here at some point, but it is yeah. So we're really loving the color now, especially at night time when we walk up the stairs and you turn the lights on. It's just warm and it's just nice. And I think one of the most interesting comments, which something we didn't realize until we read the comment, was that this was all you saw when you came in first, the bright pink tiles. It's totally muted those tiles now to the point where, you know, you don't even notice the pinkness in them. So I'm just debating whether I regrout all these or what I do. There might be some, I think there's a pen or something out there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't necessarily want it to pop too much. You know, I don't necessarily want a white grout on the tile. So look, we'll see. But yeah, so the ceiling's going to get another coat. So right now, I've spent the last couple of hours just taking all the loose stuff up off the floor. This floor has had a leveling compound on it. So there's quite big differences here in places. And hopefully I can make that up in the adhesive. So I'm not going to do it for the kitchen downstairs. It was a really thick bed to bring it up to the same height as the laminate here. For whatever reason, the distance isn't so much, and I can put a threshold on that to hide any difference. So I'm going to just mark out, lay out now, and figure out what's going. And I've only got a 3/4 of a bag of adhesive, so I'm just going to just do the main body of it, or as much as I can today. It's also late, and I've got bedtime to do. It's 4:30 now. 4:30, and I have bedtime at around 7. So the plan here, yeah, I'm going to start in the center of the door here, back a little bit, kind of flush with the walls now. The walls are not straight, so I'm not using them as a starting point. I'm just going to cheat. I'm going to assume that whoever laid this plastic tile floor before got their line straight, and I think they did, because there's a pencil mark here, which is their center point, and it lines up with the side of this tile here. So I think I'm going to use that as my center line and work off that and make up any difference on the short side. Up there, it won't matter because I'm going to box. I think I've got a box section around the pipes and hide that. It's going to go under the side of the bath, and I can cut along the side of the wall. You'll never see it. So I think that's my easiest bet, is to just assume that is a straight line. I'm going to use my laser to do that. Okay. That looks pretty good there. And that'll give me my starting point here for the first tile. And just skimming that, I'm okay there. So yeah, that would be a pretty good place to start. So yeah, that will be my first tile. There's some big holes where the leveling compound was loose and I've taken it out. But again, I think I can make that up in the adhesive. The floor is not level by any means. Remember, we had that issue here where the floor is falling away in here, just old age, and like the rest of us. And same over where the radiator is, it's higher over there than it is over there. So look, I'm just going to go by eye and go by feel. And so long as there's no big lips. We'll just go with the falls that are on the floor. And yeah, we're not going to be playing marbles or snooker or bowls or anything in here. So I'll do a mix now. So that one is my first, that's my starting point. And then I'm going to go here and do a line that way, another line, and I'll just keep going until I run out of adhesive. You like them? Thank you. Yes. I'm glad you noticed. No, that's going to be behind the cupboard, so didn't bother with that. This is for getting straight lines. I won't put it on the laser. Yes. It's okay. Once you don't look at it. Yeah.
Of all the money that e'er I spent it in good company, and of all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. If I had money enough to spend, and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town who sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips alone she holds my heart enthralled. Then fill to me the parting glass. Good night and God be with you all.
Wow! It's even better than my dreams.
Okay.
I love it. I love it.
Well, that went way quicker than expected compared to the little bit I did in the kitchen. So it's going on quite nicely, quite happy with that. I'll put on another half a mix. I should get that down before I have to do bedtime. And I have to be careful here, and we need to use the loo tonight, so I can't just keep going in rows, otherwise I won't be able to get in. So I might just focus on going over here, getting some of this square filled in.
words that e'er I've had. They're sorry for my going away, and of all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls into my lot that I should rise and you should not, oh, gently rise and softly call. Good night and God be with you all. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and God be with you all.
Happy with that progress. That's a good chunk of the bathroom done. Where the holes were kind of lumpy over here, where like there was deep holes from the leveling compound coming out. It's gone on quite well. Floor does slump up like that, but that's the floor, so we'll live with that. This should be good to walk on in an hour or two, but we'll wait till the morning. Give it a bit of a clean now. But yeah, it's nice to have progress in this room. It's just the floor was all sticky from the adhesive on the previous tiles before, and it just wasn't nice to have the kids on it, you know. We had a rug in here, but it didn't cover the whole floor, so it'll be just nice now that they can use the bathroom without just worrying about sticking to the floor. I don't know how hard wearing these are going to be. You know, I think they will probably chip. You know, it's not like cement tiles, which you can kind of be rough with, but these will, I'm sure, chip. But sure, we should have some spare, and look, that's life, isn't it? Life is about using things. It's not about preserving everything and having it looking amazing. It's about kind of, yeah, the bathroom's here to be used, you know. We're not going to be tiptoeing around. Same with the kitchen, you know. If the counters get marked, whatever. You know, counters will be changed at some point, and so long as the boys don't write all over it with a non-removable marker. So that is about 2 hours worth of work, and it took a lot longer than that to do the little small bit in the hallway. But I haven't been putting this off. I've just been waiting until the bits and bobs were done. But again, I'll leave all the cuts to last. Won't be that many. Won't be that much wastage either. And then figure out what I'll do with the threshold here. I think grouting wise, I think it's going to have to be a dark grout. The other thing, normally, well, in the past when I've done a little bit of tiling in bathrooms, I would put down a sheet ply first. But here, the floors are chestnut, and they're as rigid as a rigidity thing. So there's no flexing them whatsoever. So anyway, we're done for today. Happy with that. Give you a little look. Maybe a border would have been nice in here. I'm definitely doing a border in the hallway when I do the hallway.